What's up, everybody? This is Thigh Company here. We're live here on Thigh Company Gaming on this. We're gonna have to go to another room. Yeah, what's up, everybody? Thigh Company here. We're live here on this evening of July the 5th, 2025. Welcome, everybody, to the show. Hope your day's good and your month of July is even better. Welcome, everybody. And yeah, man. So it looks like there's a new system here with YouTube where there is. Okay, looks like our battery's not working. Hold up, guys. I don't know what's going on but weird stuff always happens here whenever I'm trying to live stream. There we go. Well, wait. And so yeah, we had another internet outage here, guys, that lasted a few days. And I'm on a CD, пожалуйста. And yeah, basically we couldn't live stream because of this internet outage that's been going on for a few days. And turns out what happened was that we were having these issues that were coming about from our internet service provider here. Дед, я занятый, разговор имею. Ты блажишь в середине. So, I got my grandfather here, man. I'm trying to concentrate, but as soon as he starts yelling, it wipes everything off my memory, man. So yeah, we've had internet outage that last a few days, and according to the details that we were provided, apparently we had two plans going on. We had one plan that was like for 50 gigabytes that apparently lasted for like a week or something. I don't know the details of what this 50 gigabyte data or roaming, whatever this is about. And then, well, apparently that whatever that was, it lasted for about a week or so. And then after that, we received, well, I guess we bought a second one that was supposed to be like for 200 gigabytes. That apparently didn't even last a day or two. It lasted like a day at most. So what on earth happened there, I don't know. But pretty much what we're supposed to do now is we have to be very conservative with internet usage, meaning that I might have to start live streaming less, possibly. Who knows? We've already had to also adjust some of our travel plans. We found out that basically in the process of ordering stuff for the new apartment, the one that we bought a year ago, some of the stuff, it was being transported from Moscow to St. Petersburg. In this case, I think it was a mattress, and I think it was some furniture as well. Apparently, because of the whole situation that's going on here, it was apparently held up at a checkpoint, and we're thinking possibly it might come by tomorrow, maybe the day after. Who knows? So we'll see what happens. My grandmother's birthday is also coming up July 8th, so we're expecting that day to be a party day. And today, my cousin, my uncle's oldest son, brought his two other kids, Boria and Vera, or Boris and Vera in English. And Anna was playing with them in another room, playing some board games here. So they came over, so we were able to finally see them because we haven't been able to see them ever, which is kind of funny to think of. That's what happens sometimes here, but at least we happened to meet them, happened to take some videos and photographs of them, so I'll see if that's possible. I might try to get some of that transferred over to possibly to YouTube. Who knows? We did also find out a few other things. For example, we're expecting some rain today and tomorrow, and I think we're expecting some more rain and cool weather coming in the next start of the week, but the start of next week, we're supposed to start getting some hot weather. All right, we have somebody here. Welcome, Vlorel Mangel. Welcome, Vlorel Mangel, to the live stream. Боря, я сейчас говорю с народом, а ты вот блажишь и мне перебиваешь. I have to keep reminding my grandfather to get him to calm down, man. All right, but welcome, Vlorel Mangel. Welcome to the live stream. Hey, can you see me? I see your chat in the live stream chat here, Vlorel. I do see your chat. So I do see it. So how's it going, Vlorel? Hope your day's good and your month of July is even better. Welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you here. But yeah, you are our first person to join the live stream. According to what I see here, you're right now in first place. It was a 75 XP. I wonder what that means. 75 XP. But yeah, you have a crown. You have a crown next to your user there. That's a new feature that they have on YouTube, where if somebody is like the first person to chat, they get a crown for being the first person to join or to comment on the live stream. So that's new. They used to not have that, but it's nice to have it now. So yeah, what did you think about Misha's kids?
I love them.
You love them? You like play games with them?
Yeah. But they fight a few times together.
They fight? What do you mean they fight?
They like wrestle each other.
Okay. Let's see here. Vlorel says, yes, my birthday is this month. It's on the 19th. Well, happy early birthday. The 19th, which means that we should be back in the U.S. When your birthday comes along. So that'll be cool. So that'll be nice. But yeah, so basically, according to the internet service provider, apparently what happened was they tried to claim that we used up the internet like too much, which is weird because it's like 200 gigabytes is the most that they have, and they're even offered like plans. And apparently we used up all of that in a day, which doesn't make any sense. And the only thing that comes to mind that could have possibly caused that is that my grandfather does like to watch some TV shows on this TV here. And I'm talking about this TV that's over here. Yeah, I got my grandfather over here as well. So you can pretty much see all that there. Дед, я разговариваю с народом. Ты можешь вот перестать кричать? All right. So Vlorel says I gotta go. This is my grandfather's phone. Talk to you later. Yes. Talk to you later, Vlorel. But yeah, basically, I guess internet's being used on a data service. And it's not like an unlimited internet. So I'm not familiar with how all that works, other than it's like a memory system where they only give you a certain amount of memory per whatever plan you buy. So that's weird, but according to what I've been hearing, apparently this internet service provider wasn't getting a lot of good reviews. So I guess whenever this plan ends, we might just go to a different internet service provider. I'm not entirely sure. I might try to, if somebody reminds me about this live stream later, I might talk about some more when I get back to the U.S. But yeah, we're glad to see my cousin Misha's two kids there, Borja and Vera. And let's see, Borja is going into the 4th grade, and Vera is going into the 2nd grade. And Anna's going into the 3rd grade, so she kind of fits between them two. So that's interesting, right? Ну что там с дедом? Деда с мамой? Будешь? So yeah, so I guess we're still waiting on this mattress, and I think maybe a few more pieces of furniture for the new apartment. The other thing where we have
I will
in the
bring my
kitchen,
phone to the bathroom.
we are also waiting for some workers to come in and to finish building the kitchen because they have like the bottom cabinets, like the bottom's half pretty much built, and then you got to put the countertops on, and they haven't put the countertops on yet because we were trying to get like a granite countertop, but then they were trying to like get us to agree so that they could cut the piece of the granite countertop in half so that it would be easier for them to carry it through into the apartment. And we're like, no, why would you cut it in half when we specifically order it to be that one large piece? And so we have to find out what's going on with that, or maybe we're going to have to possibly end up switching to a cheaper material. We don't know yet. That's the one thing where we're kind of trying to understand what the plan is with that. Um, and of course, they have to build the top half as well. So we're kind of hoping that that second apartment gets fully built and made before we leave to go back to the USA. We don't know yet. So that's another thing. My mom wants me to go to some kind of like kind of a little tower in the middle of nowhere to go do some sightseeing, but I don't know, kind of like whatever about it. My grandfather's leg was acting up again. Remember, we're talking about his knee and his leg. I think we talked about this in a couple of live streams. Below the knee was acting up. Knee when I guess is back to normal from what I'm being told. But below the knee, the leg, so lower left leg, has been like swelling. Has been red, hot to the touch. So we don't know what's going on. But yesterday, a doctor came by to take a look at him, and his sugar was apparently elevated. But they said a different doctor would come today, and the second doctor did not arrive yet. So we don't know what's going on with that. Who knows if the doctor will arrive or not, or maybe is it tomorrow that they're supposed to arrive? Again, we have no idea because they're not giving us no information, right? They're not giving us no scheduled appointments, no nothing. They're like, oh, he's going to come by tomorrow, and that's it. Is it in the morning? Is it at night? Nobody knows. So that's, kind of the weird problem with all that. This weird communication, system of communication that they have. At least they're not saying that he's got to go to the hospital, right? Because if they say that, then that's going to be more of a problem. But the plan is we're going to try to get him back to the U.S. safe and sound, right? You gotta get that done. And then I'm gonna start taking them all to see the doctor and let the doctors in the U.S. help. Um, what else? What else, man? We had some cake today. Cake was decent. Cake was a caramel cake that had what do you call it? Gushonka? I forgot what gushonka is. Condensed milk? No, not condensed milk. What do you call it?
I never.
I think it's condensed milk.
Oh, it's like asthma, maybe.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up. So cake was fine. We bought some juice, some apple juice. Apple juice tastes good. You know what it reminds me of? The apple juice kind of reminds me of sort of like Martinelli's apple juice.
Oh yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because other apple juices don't taste as good. Um, Martinelli's is probably the only one that comes to mind.
I feel like it tastes like the apple juice that I went to a restaurant one time and it tasted like that.
Yeah. So yeah, what did Vera and Boria tell you?
Oh, Borga, I wanted to get him into this because I knew that they will fight because siblings always fight for some reason if they're almost the same age.
Yeah, hard to say what's going on, but
And then when he came over, they saw it, like fighting each other.
mm.
And then, after when he left, the girl was so mad that then I just wanted to make her laugh, so I put the glasses on for my penguin and pretend like I'm a grandma and be funny, and then she almost my nose bleed.
What
She
do you
like
mean?
like ripped them off of my face, and then the glasses almost broke and almost scratched my nose.
Oh. Uh-huh. Well, what else? What else? I found out that they have they play Roblox, they play Minecraft.
Yeah.
Um they had some other games, something about Stray Cat game. I don't remember that. I've heard of the game. It's a game called Stray. I never decided wanted to play it. Um but they have an Xbox account, so we're gonna see if we can add them on Xbox. So that'll be interesting. Um Trying to think what else, man. What else has been going on? Um, so yeah, weather basically right now it's supposed to rain and storm tonight and tomorrow. We also try to go to the circus, but the circus prices, man, they've gone up a lot. But luckily, I have a circus show that I recorded back in 2022, which I have up on YouTube. But I might have to combine the parts together and make one large like video file and try to upload that to maybe Thigh Company or Thigh Company Gaming, possibly. We'll see. So there is a circus show we can watch that I recorded before. Um, but going to a new one, I guess, would be cool. Because I think every year they have like a different show, which is a good thing. Um, what else has been going on?
Jessica was screaming all the way to sleep.
Yeah, grandfather's still acting crazy, man.
Just
But
don't let him sleep of the day.
yeah, he's still having issues with jet lag, which I guess is expected. Um, yeah, so luckily, we have our internet back. We don't know how long we're going to have this internet. That's the other issue because the weird memory system that they have here in Russia. Um, but I did find out that apparently they don't really pay that much for internet here. The average person doesn't really pay a lot for internet. And because when I told them that my grandmother was paying like $15 a month or so, about that much in the US, they were like, "Oh, that's a little expensive." And I was like, $15 a month is expensive for y'all? Really? Yeah, that's interesting. Um, because my mom was paying like first she said 120 and then it went down to 79.99. So that's a big difference. Um, so we'll see how that goes, man.
Maybe because of my boo.
You think it's because of Roblox?
Yeah.
Maybe. Could be Roblox.
Because I've been playing Roblox and watching YouTube recently.
Yeah, if you watch a lot of videos that can use up a lot of memory.
Can I close the door?
Up to you if you want to close the door.
Because the Jessica.
I have not been able to talk with Choppa lately. I haven't talked to him in a few days, so we'll see. I have to reach out. I would have to reach out to Choppa again to see what he's up to. Apparently, the weather in Charlotte cooled down a little bit, from what I've heard. It went from 100 degrees to now it's like highs of like maybe 90s, like early 90s, or if you want to call it that, the low 90s. Which is still hot. They had a day that went down when it was like raining when it was like 80. So that makes me think that whenever it rains, it's probably some warm water. Um, so we'll have to see what happens there. I guess in other news that we also found out quickly from our Turkish neighbors, apparently our Turkish neighbors are fixing the move. They apparently half of them moved to some place in another town. I might talk about that. I don't know if I'll talk about it later or not. I'll think about it. Um, but yeah, I got some stories probably about that. Maybe later I'll think about it. So I know Choppa's interested in that. Um, Otherwise, man, yeah, we wanted to get back, man. We want to get back. According to Google, we have about like 9 or 10 more days, right? Like 9 days or less. So we'll see soon, guys. So yeah, guys. So let's go ahead and wrap up the live stream, guys. So if you have not already, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll see you all next one, guys. Peace out and take care. Bye now. Bye now.
If nobody would come.